Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to Kate and Court's Cozy Corner, Romance Readers. We are so excited to have you joining us today. Um, we're diving into one of our favorites.
Yes,
And Court, I'm just going to have you take it away because this is I think one of your all-time favorites.
it is.
So tell us what book we are talking about today.
Today we are talking about Better Than the Movies, Lynn Painter. Yes, one of my very, very favorite books. Ever since discovering it a couple years ago. Um, Lynn Painter, she writes adult romance, and then she also writes teen romance. And this is a teen one, technically,
Hmm.
but it is one that every person should read.
Yes.
Teen, adults, all ages from probably 14 up. I would say
You
13
think
up,
so?
sure.
No,
13.
honestly, 11, 11 up.
You
I was
could do
talking with
11 up for
You
sure,
could.
but
I was talking with one of my friend's daughters, and
yeah,
she was 11 when she read it,
yeah.
and she loved it. And having read it, and then we started talking about all these books. And having read it myself, I was like, absolutely. There's
Yeah, you can. I just
yeah,
think you can definitely read it at 11. What it is for me is I try to hold on to there's so many great books, and for kids specifically, girls in that age range, is that I try to keep different genres in their range so that they still have more to move on to as they get older. Like there's always that tendency if
absolutely,
they read too much too young, and then you get lost in this world and you get bored of these other stories that are so great for your
yeah,
imagination and fantasy romance
yes,
that I feel like an 11-year-old can definitely love the romance of this book, but I don't think they need the romance of this book yet. There's other worlds to dive into before needing
yes.
this one for their entertainment, if that makes sense. It's not a bad thing,
That totally makes
100%.
sense.
I just
Yeah,
prefer to suggest this to like that 12, 13 age, going
yeah,
grade 8, grade 9, when boyfriends, all that's really on your mind. Not that it's not when you're in grade 6, grade 5, like, of course, you're
yeah.
aware of it, but there's just this pressure that I remember being young that you think about, like, your first boyfriend and your first kiss and your first all these worlds that I feel like these can add to, um,
Okay,
that I would prefer to wait a little bit to add into, because then you daydream about it, which is great, and I
yeah,
did. I mean, of course, I was dying to have my first kiss, my first boyfriend, that whole world.
yeah.
But I think if you can push that a little bit, um, it's great
Yes, yes. I
because
hear
then
what you're saying, and
you'll
you
read
are
more
right.
things. Yeah,
You are right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but regardless, whatever age you read it, it's a fantastic book. Um, it's it's what John Hughes movies were. For people that were watching them in the late 80s and 90s,
Hmm.
like that sentimental high
Yes.
school point of view, but done so well. Like Lynn Painter, I love her adult romances, but I love her teens. I've read
Yeah.
all of her teen YA books. They are so good. She just remembers and knows how to write it so well. She's what inspired me to want to write teen books that Kay and I are
Amazing.
doing together is
Yes.
because of her point of view and her ability to do it. So,
Yeah. Because she comes at it with a totally age appropriate angle. Also an
yeah,
updated, hello, we're in a
modern.
new we are in the 21st century now. So we've really left behind. We're in 2025, and she's totally up to date with where we
Yes.
are now. John Hughes movies, love them. They're great, but they didn't age well. Uh
No, they did not. They did not at all, and I don't mean that they're that level. I
no,
meant that
yeah.
what the
They
attachment
have
people have to it.
warmth. Yeah.
Yes, that's what these books do, and the way she pulls it in for people that aren't teenagers right now like us is that
Mhm.
there's always older characters that do have the attachments we had to the shows and movies we had and have
Yes.
found their way into these teens' lives as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I don't know, and this she writes these teens with such the word that's coming to me is dignity, but so that as you're it's not pandered down to at all, so
no.
reading it as an adult, I didn't feel like I was reading a book that was for children, and I was like, oh, I'm not getting this. No, you get totally swept up in it, and it's really
Yes.
delightful. And when I was reading Better Than the Movies, I was like, oh, this is better than all of my favorite rom-coms.
Yeah.
Reading this book is better than
Yes.
rewatching one of my favorite rom-coms.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yes, it is a
Um,
comfort book for me. It is one I go back to instead of when I used to go back and
yes.
watch my rom-coms. I just go back and
Mhm.
read this because it's
Yeah.
just that same warm blanket, settle in feeling that we all love from a good rom-com. This book has
I'm
it.
it's yeah, it's really, really good. And I mean, I read it in between, like, I think I read it a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, something like that. And I was in between like 2 Pulitzer Prize winning books that I was reading,
Mhm.
and I was totally impressed. Like, just the writing is
Sure.
great, the story is great. It absolutely holds up. It's well worth your time. It's a great read along, if you are
Yes.
looking for something in the romance world to read along with a niece or a daughter or a friend who's
Mhm.
younger, or just a friend who's your age and you just want
Yeah.
to dive into something fun, which is
It's a great book club book. It's a great
yeah,
one to talk about with other women. It is a great
yeah,
mother-daughter read-along book, mother-friend, niece, any of the
yeah,
above. It's
yeah.
so much fun, and it's just a good time when you just want the escape, something nice and light, but well written,
Mhm.
great characters. When you just want that world, it's just a safe place to land and
Mhm.
enjoy yourself, and that's what I love about it.
Court. Do you want to give a
Yes.
quick synopsis of the book without giving away?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So the book opens with Liz Buxom. She's our female main character. And she's going to get in her car to go to school. And lo and behold, there is a parking ticket like sealed onto her windshield, super taped down. And it's from her nemesis, her neighbor, Wes, who's been her neighbor her whole life.
yeah,
They used to be friends when they were kids. They are now enemies in high school, nemesis. They fight over this parking spot all the time.
yeah,
And he calls her Buxom, her last name, and the parking ticket is because she called and got him I got him to get ticketed when he was parked in her spots. This was his way of getting back. Regardless, it's her nemesis, Wes, who drives her crazy. She goes to school, and one of their childhood friends has returned. He has come back, gone from being moved away, and now he's back. And she has decided that this is her sign. She is a romance lover. She has watched all the movies, all the Donahue, all the ones that we loved, our favorite rom coms, all the Hugh
mhm.
Grant movies that we loved so much, Notting Hill and When Harry Met Sally,
Oh my
Runaway
god, the
Bride,
best,
Pretty Woman.
the
She's
best.
watched them all. Everything we've watched, Liz has watched because her mom was a huge fan. Her
Yeah,
mom died a few years ago when she was 11 or 12, I want to say,
yeah.
and left the collection of DVDs for her. And they were her attachment to her mom. So she's lived in that world. She's grown up in it. And she daydreams about finding her
Mhm.
perfect match, her soulmate, love. That's what she wants. And she stays in that world. She dresses like she's part of these movies. She wears like the flowery dresses and the big curls in her hair and is just a walking romance lover, writer, teenager, essentially. And she decides she's going to date this new guy. And as she's getting to know him, she realizes Wes is still really good friends with him, and Wes is going to a party he's going to, and she asks Wes for help to get to know him. And Wes agrees. They make a deal that he will help her to get to know him. And now, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on what she agrees back to Wes.
Oh, it was something about the parking spot.
Oh, yes, thank you. Oh my gosh, obviously.
Yeah.
She'll give him the parking spot that they battle over in front of their two houses if he will help her to get to know him better. And now my mind, I'm blanking on his name as well.
I'm blanking on his name too.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
Well, because
So
it's all about Wes.
I know Wes is the big one. So that is the setup of the book without the spoilers. It's her Wes helping her to catch Michael's eye, essentially to get him
Yes.
to ask her to prom.
Yeah. And I mean,
That's the idea of it.
Michael's a hottie. He's a cutie who's like back in
Super
town. He's
hot.
always a cutie. All
Had
the
a
girls
crush
want
on
Michael.
Liz back in the
Yeah.
day. Liz had a crush on him. Like it was,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then reading this book, it really brought me back to the
Hmm.
good parts of high school. Like it didn't bring back like the bad memories. Like high school was not my favorite time.
Yeah, no,
But
mine either.
but it brought back the good parts and
Hmm.
and the fun, like even the little sort of like get-togethers at houses and parties and stuff that were happening. It also made me feel like I wish that I had just like fully embraced how much I love rom-coms and the rom-com world and everything
Yeah.
like Liz. when I was
Yeah,
like
she just
the way
owned
she
it.
dresses, and she's like, I live in this world. Like people make fun of her. She's like, I don't care. And I'm like, you go, girl.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
absolutely, just enjoy it and own it. And I think her mom was a screenplay writer. Rom-coms, is that it?
I think she was a screenwriter, yes. I think she was a
I
screenwriter of
think so.
rom-coms.
Screenwriter of rom-coms, which was just a
Like, Nora
cool
Ephron is
backstory.
someone they hugely look up to, and I also
Yes,
do and love it. And something
same.
Lynn Painter does that's so fantastic in this book is every chapter has a quote from a
It's the
very popular
best.
rom-com, and it's the best thing ever.
Yes, because
Yeah.
it brings you like into that rom-com that's definitely one of your favorites, and then the chapter sort of like follows something of it, like a bit of
Yes.
that or whatever. It's just it is like getting to watch all your favorite rom-coms, but you read
It
it in a book,
is.
and
And
it's
you know
better.
you can trust. It like builds that trust with her. You're like, "Oh, okay, we're on the same page. You love this quote.
Yeah,
I love this quote. We're in good hands here." She
yeah,
loves to throw in Taylor Swift Easter eggs into her books as well. So you get
the
a bit of
best.
that. She's a Swiftie plus her rom-com nods. It's just everything
It's
joyful
a
in
hug.
one book. It's a hug. I
This
mean, the
book is a
back
hug.
cover is literally like Bridget Jones and Mark Darcy, Harry and
Yeah,
Sally, Tom Hanks plus everyone, Lynn's
yeah,
Buxom plus, like, and it's like
but
the
like really,
images
Tom
are
Hanks
from
and Meg
famous
Ryan.
movies.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, obviously. We all know that.
yeah,
I mean, it's times two been proven. Sleepless in
yeah.
Seattle and You've Got Mail, which arguably I think You've Got Mail has now become actually a favorite of everyone's, even
I
over
know.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, I love
It's
You Got
become, I mean,
Mail.
it's bookstore. It's a book.
It's a bookstore.
It
You just
just
wanna
took it
hang
to
out in
another
that
level.
bookstore on the
Yeah.
Upper West Side, like,
They
yes, I
just
want
found
a
everything
bouquet
and
of
made it more perfect.
every September, I absolutely want a bouquet of freshly sharpened pencils. Like, is there anything dreamier?
There's
No.
book bouquets now, actually.
Oh,
There are book bouquets. So people come
stop.
and pick them and make it, and we wrap it up like a bouquet. So I will take that with some pencils as the
I'm speechless.
dress. Yeah.
I am, like, struck dumb by how incredible that sounds.
Right? A book bouquet. I'll send a message to Brad. I'll let him know. For
Let
next.
him know, and then you know all the books to stick in the book bouquet. Be like, "This is what Kate wants for Christmas."
Yeah.
Handled.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Dreams do come true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So yeah, I love this book. I love Wes. It is one of those ones you read along. I mean, oh, okay. So definitely a slow burn.
Oh
Um,
yes. I mean, it's a teen, so they're always
teen,
slow burn.
how many pumpkins?
This one's a 2 probably pumpkin.
I know. I was thinking two as well. I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't really get that sassy, but they are older. They're seniors. So
They
I
are seniors. So
think
they're
that's why
like,
we
I mean,
hit
there's kids, I mean,
two.
there's clothes. Here's interesting. I just found out interestingly. There is a closed door sex scene apparently, and I missed it. But apparently
I-
they do have sex at the end in the
yeah, they
car.
do. That's why it's
I
the two.
missed it. I did not catch that.
See, this is no, because you don't believe in closed door sex scenes. That's why you're so open door 200% of the time that a closed door sex scene happens and Court can't even catch it because she's like, if the door's not open, it didn't happen.
Not aware of it. Didn't catch the subtleties.
Quick terminology for those who don't know. I feel like I'm quickly becoming an expert here, but
Yeah,
closed
yeah.
door, open door, what's the difference between the two?
Yes, so closed door sex scenes is when, again, it's inferred that it happens, but you don't
Mhm.
read any details. You don't hear anything about it. It's just like a known thing. It's very not even always obviously inferred that it happens.
I mean, I knew, but
That's closed door. Open door is when you're in there with them and you get all the juicy details. And then those
yeah,
have different spice ratings once you're in the open door
yeah,
as well. But
yeah.
this is very much a closed door. It's very sweet. It builds it builds to the closed door sex scene that I missed. But I didn't even know that they got to that point, and I was still satisfied. I loved it. I loved their
Uh-oh.
story.
I needed them to get there.
We are
And
going to
it
get to the
gave me the
spoiler.
cue.
So if you
We
have
are.
not read this yet, go read it.
Yeah.
And then come back in.
Yeah. I
But
actually kind of spoiled something there, but
yeah,
not
we already
really.
kind of spoiled it. But that's okay. Because
Sorry.
I mean, you're not jumping into this expecting a huge plot
No,
twist.
it's not
You know
about
where
that.
you're
The book
going.
is not.
It's not.
Yeah.
So you're okay. But yes, her and Wes obviously she realizes when he's helping her that he's the better guy. It takes her a minute to catch up, but he's had a crush on her since forever, which is why
Like,
he's always
it
teased her.
takes her a minute. And I'm like,
It really does.
girl.
But he's so adorable and the best book boyfriend and sweet about her and
Yes.
handles her so well that you can forgive it. Except like when
Yeah.
he when Michael asks her to the prom, she doesn't want to say yes because her and Wes have built up to something at this point. And I think they
Yes.
kissed the night before.
I
I think they
think
kissed.
so. Yeah.
But they haven't said anything. They just kissed and then like
Yeah.
separate ways. And then she gets asked to the prom by the guy. The whole
Like
thing
the
they were working towards the whole
promposal.
book.
Like a
The
total
promposal
promposal
happens.
situation.
The guy gets to know Liz and is like, she would want a huge promposal. He does it. She looks to find Wes. He gives her a wink, puts his arm around this girl that we know as liked him throughout the
It's
book.
just one of those moments
And
you
walks
want to
away.
throw the book across the room.
Look, I agreed with Liz to then say yes. What's a girl to do? Like, you are in an
I know.
awkward position. You were
I am
going to say yes.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck with it. And look, I didn't have it that degree, but I definitely had one dance that I was asked by a guy that like that I was friends with. It wasn't the same, but I was friends with him. He had interested me, but I didn't want to go alone. So I'm like, yes, great, got a date, excited to go to this form with this guy. And then my actual crush was interested, asking me, and I did the right thing. I stayed with the guy. I'd already said yes, and there was like a small part of me that had satisfaction to be like, oh, I'm actually already going with someone because
right.
He wasn't
waited too
Wes.
long.
My crush wasn't the Wes. He was just it was like he had that power over me to be like, oh, maybe I take a neck. But actually, no.
Yeah.
I'm already going with someone else. But there's definitely that moment. Like it's hard to say no to anyone that asks you to dance. It does kind of work on a first come, first serve basis. Like
it really
not very
does.
many people are confident enough to be like, no, and then say yes to someone else. Like even if Wes hadn't done the arm thing, I probably in real life would have been like, yes. And then side note, pulled the guy over and been like, hey, actually.
That's what I always think. When it's like that grand gesture in front of everyone, it's like to say yes in front of the crowd, you know, to not like absolutely obliterate the poor guy.
I don't know if I've told you this story before.
No.
I once, earlier on, I was proposed to once in a restaurant.
What?
For the next, someone that I did not
How
want to
did
marry.
I not know this?
Very publicly, very awkwardly. And I, of course, had to say yes in the moment because the whole restaurant, I was looking, everybody to clap, do it. And then I definitely had to do a side note. What we this was not where I was at for wanting.
Take it back, and slow down. Holy smokes. This is like a major reveal in our actual real life friendship.
I just realized that. This is reminding me of, I'm having flashbacks. I'm getting hot and sweaty again. Yes.
What an extraordinary experience. Okay, so yes, you handled it the way that we all think we would.
Yes.
You can't. In the movies, they always like have this awkward thing and like say no in front of everyone and run out and like crush the poor guy. And then, you know, we follow our FMC because we're in love with her. But I always think to myself, I'm like, the poor guy, like, just can you not just like make it okay for him in front of everyone or person and then like quietly behind closed doors. So this was like publicly in a restaurant, like
yes. This was very publicly in a restaurant with a lot of people looking and watching and like excited and the down on one knee, the thing in the dessert, like the whole thing. It was out of a movie.
What was the dessert?
Something in a cup. It was a very fancy dessert. It was a fancy place. I don't remember. I've blacked out.
In a cup, like a tiramisu or like a...
It was like a tiramisu, maybe like a creme brulee? Like a deconstructed thing in a glass. And it was
amazing.
It was just on top. It wasn't like dug in there. It was just like on top.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like the cherry kind of thing, but it was a ring.
Wow.
Not my current husband, obviously.
No.
Even the one before, not that. It happened. I was too young, was not in that same place, was not on board. And you know, you really got to talk to your partner and know where they're at. But I did say yes. I said yes through like tears, but which seemed like happy tears to everyone in shock. But they
were
like
mortified tears.
Mortified tears. And yeah, I have a couple of stories like this we'll get into over our podcast of like things you wish would happen in movies, and then they happen in real life, and you're like, oh god, this is awful.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. So you really know how she's feeling in this moment.
Yes.
I was just like, you know, like your casual bystander, like mortified,
Well, yeah, no, we can all imagine, but
and
that
devastated. And then, because she has to say yes, and then you know that he's, like, taking it the wrong way, and then you go from, like, they're finally getting it together, and then, like, that's the old 2 steps forward, 3 steps back,
I
uh,
know that we needed a
scenario.
plot. I
We
get it,
do.
but it's like, ugh, because especially Michael would have been fine. Like he actually has feelings for another
Would've been fine.
girl. It's the B
Yeah,
storyline. He's just trying it. And if Wes hadn't thrown his arm around a girl and walked, like I get he was thought that's what Bixum wanted, which is dumb.
yeah,
That was Wes's dumb moment. He should know
yeah,
that's not what she wanted.
and they're
And then
teenagers.
either teenagers walks away with the girl because like then she's not like she can run up when he's with another girl and be like, hey, by the way, I didn't actually want that. I want you. And then
Yeah,
things get away from you. And once the moment of pulling someone aside is past, then you're locked in. I mean, at
yeah,
that point,
it's happening.
yeah, you can't just walk it back. The whole school
Yeah,
knows it's so that part's fun, but I do like how they got back together. Again, I wasn't a big fan of Wes bringing her to their spot either. Like all of that, I understand why it
yeah,
happened, but I was like,
yeah.
damn, it did. I guess he's a teen. We have to forgive him. And
He's a
boys
teen, but I know
always
bringing
make
the other
mistakes.
girl to their special spot, I was like, "Ooh, that's, like, crossing a line."
Yeah.
Um,
But one
this is
that
an
men do
interesting
do. Boys do that.
They
Girls
do
would
do that.
never. But
I
a
think
lot of guys are just dumb and they don't think about it the same way we do.
they don't think about it the same way we do. They also get more hurt than we do, I
Yeah.
think, and they cover really well. It's so interesting for me now, like, being married to my husband, and I'm also a boy mom, and so I'm like, "Oh, boys and men do have feelings, and they are full-fledged people." Like, I did not think that when I was a teenager. I was like, "They're all mean." And cruel and assholes,
Uh,
and, like, especially because when you're young, like, how they flirt with you is, like, by being a jerk, and, like, my mom would be like,
yeah.
"They just think you're pretty," and I was like, "Well, I'm not getting that vibe, like, I'm getting asshole." Uh,
Or they're too nice. Or they go too
or
nice.
they're
Like I
too nice, and
literally
there's nothing
again,
sexy about that, and you're like, "Great, now
I
you're hard
remember
friend-zoned."
yeah, the first a guy I did in grade 9 and he was like the hot guy. Everyone thought he was so hot. New guy from school. And again, these aren't like real moments in my life. It sounds like I have this very exciting thing with guys, but this time it worked out in my favor. I was that girl that was
Yeah,
like, "Oh my god, I can't believe the hot guy likes me."
yeah,
He asked me to dance first and then we started dating. Grade 9 dating,
yeah,
just like dating, but barely. Um and it was a nice guy, but I realized like real quick that the actual like personality um
right,
chemistry wasn't there. It wasn't a lot to
yeah,
talk to and a lot to really get in on the friendship and not like Wes.
yeah,
And then I remember I was breaking up them through a friend, like through stars like that. And I was on the other line and she called him.
right? God, it's a mess. It's
And
a
trying to
mess
break
in
up.
high school.
And then his response to breaking up with him was like, "Well, tell her I love her." And her coming back, and he says he loves you. And he was so like,
Oh god. See?
I
I
don't know,
feel like
because
there's
it's so
just, like,
awkward in real
mixed
life. It's so awkward in
it's
real
so
life,
awkward in real
and
life.
Lynn Painter captures that
She
awkwardness
does.
so well.
She really does. She really, really does. Like, it's, like, light and fun, but she just captures the reality there as well.
Yeah.
So you're reading it, and you're like, "Well, this is not surface." Like, there's so much going on
Yes.
through the whole thing, um, which is just really cool. And the characters, again, like, uh, they were all so, I don't know, there wasn't a lot of cruelty in it, which
Yeah.
I like,
Yeah.
it's all quite, nice, and even though there's misunderstandings, it feels very real, it just I don't know, there's something about it, it's really well done. I'm noticing there is a bit of a trope in these with, going with the wrong guy to a dance. Like, if you think of Falling Like Leaves, and then but
Yeah.
in the movies, and
It is well, I mean, it is the easiest way to create a conflict in the teen world that isn't
yeah,
insurmountable. Like,
yeah,
because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings too bad, and fully dating someone that you're not into is also not the right way to
yeah,
go. So it's a good trope, and again, actually happens. Like I said, I
yeah,
experienced that in high school of going to the dance with the wrong person.
totally.
Like because
Well,
you're
it's
so
even
worried of being
interesting in
asked.
this book how, like how I started off by saying she's so strong and like sure of herself and dresses the way she likes and everything like that. But then in trying to get Michael to like her, she starts to change herself,
Yes,
you know, and the way she
exactly.
dresses and the way, and that's like the moment you know it's the wrong person for you when you have to change who you are, the good parts of who you are, you know, not
Yeah.
maybe grow or expand your horizons, but actually like diminish your light in some way to blend in more, which is what she starts to do to try and attract Michael. And it's like, no, don't do that. That's the wrong way. Don't go
Yeah,
that
and
way.
Wes recognized because Wes is the one that, like, tells her at first to, like,
Yeah.
try to things and he gives her advice, he takes her shopping and tells her things that would look good on her, but he's doing it in a
Yeah.
way of building her up and building up her
Yes.
confidence, and he notices right away, so she has curly red hair, and that's not the only reason I like this book, because in real life, I also have curly red hair,
Yeah.
um, but because when she does start straightening it, when she changes things, he's quick to be like, "Oh, no, I was wrong. Don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
just go back to you be you."
Yeah.
Um, and then she finds a balance between the 2 of, like, because some of her dressing was because of her holding on to her mom, and
Yeah.
some was her, and she finds her place between the 2 of them, which is what
Which
being
is
a
cool.
teenager is about. I
It
mean, you
is. It's
are supposed to
trying
try
different
different
things.
things, figuring out who you are, figuring out these relationships.
Mhm.
It's the hardest part of being a teenager, but it's also, like, the best part when you look back on it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
It's
so hard, but also like that experimenting with like different looks and all that stuff is so fun. And you have a good
so fun.
time. It's
Yeah,
so
and then
fun.
side note, Wes is like this hot baseball player. Like,
Yeah.
gets a scholarship for baseball, but it's not even like really a
Dude.
focus. Like Liz knows nothing about it. He
I
just
know.
happens that's how they're at the same school. He's going to college together for it. Like he's just this amazing
But
athlete.
like
So
the
you have
driving off
that.
to college together is just the
Oh my
best.
god.
Like,
My favorite, I
yes.
have to say my favorite line, and I'm gonna say it because she's such a big quoter, but it's the like when he says, that they're going to the same school and he tells her mom or tells her like, "But don't worry, that doesn't mean we have to stay together." Like, it's
Yeah.
just it when he's talking to her mom's grave at the end because of how
Yeah.
close they've become and he's in on that, talking about taking her and how he'll look after her at school and stuff. It's just
Yeah.
it's so well done. And,
So well done.
yes, I
My
just
gosh. We haven't even gotten into the stepmom in this, and she's awesome. Like, I
oh,
love that.
I love how they wrote the stepmom in this.
She's
Um,
fantastic. Like, the
yeah,
parents that's what's nice is the parents are nicely her dad and the stepmom, like, they're nicely fleshed out
yeah,
as people, as adults, and even though it's about the kids, I do like that they are not just like Charlie Brown teachers, you know, "Wah, wah, 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 wah," but they actually you get to see a bit of their side of the story as well, and especially the stepmom. I thought that was really cool.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and
Really well
she
handled.
does make a huge mistake of accidentally getting rid of um, Liz's mom's DVD collection, but then it gives her a moment with Wes when they were kids that he lent her the money when he started crying when
Yeah,
they were kids. It gives this beautiful part to the story. But then the rest of
yeah.
the time she's just trying to make up for it. She's being like what actually most human beings are if they go into a blended family of trying to
Mhm.
like help the daughter and make it work and just loving
Yeah,
another human being and finding that space, which is hard to
yeah,
do. But I
very.
love the way it's represented, that it's not always like the evil
Yeah,
new
yeah.
stepmom that yeah.
It was really cool. Okay, so we decided to talk about this book not only because it is one of our favorites, and if you haven't read it, you really
Oh my
must. It's
gosh.
amazing.
You're
Um,
welcome for once you have
yeah,
read it. If you haven't, if this is how you discover it because it
yeah,
is the best. I love it so much.
yeah. If you have
Yes.
read it, please let us know your thoughts and favorite bits and moments and everything. If you haven't read it, read it and then tell us what you think. I cannot wait. And
Yes.
we decided we needed to talk about it also because
Because Lynn Painter has a new teen YA book coming out September 30th. So obviously we record this just before September 30th. It's coming out
yes,
this Tuesday. It'll be already out by the time you see this, but it is
yes,
called Fake Skating. I have read the ARC, which is the advanced reader's copy. It is so good. It is
really.
so good. Oh my gosh,
Oh
I
my
loved it
gosh, I can't
so
wait.
much. I love all her teen YA books. I've read them all. This is her first new one in a while because she does do a sequel to Better Than the Movies called Nothing Like the Movies. We'll get into that on a different day, but Fake Skating is magical. It's the best when you need a new little comfort read for this like October, November, December time before you
Yeah,
get
it
into your
fits.
holiday reads.
Yes.
Totally fits.
Okay.
It's yeah, in a high school, teens, hockey player, like
Ooh.
um young,
The Canadian girl in me goes, ooh,
right? Like, ooh,
hockey.
get on board with that. And it's based around the main characters. They were like boyfriend girlfriend ish because they were only in like grade 7 or 8, and then
Mhm.
they were separated, and then they are coming back together. And it's another story of a girl that kind of ghosted someone, and so he's
Okay.
very angry
Like falling
when
like
she's back
leaves.
in their
Yeah.
life. Yeah, it's very similar. It was, but and then it's finding their way back to that relationship, and it flashes back to like when they first were together, and then to now, and it kind of goes back and forth.
Ooh,
Um,
cool.
but it's so good. It's such a good one.
Nice.
I definitely, if I would recommend it. And I can't wait to talk about it on here with all of you. So please make sure you
Amazing.
also check out Fake Skating, and then we will cover that one once Kate's had a chance to read it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and before we sign off, I think it should be known, book boyfriends. Court, can you do that term for us? Because I'm
Oh,
still.
yes, book boyfriends is something we talk about a lot, and it is when the MMC, main male characters, where you rate them on your top book boyfriends. So for
Mhm.
me, Wes, he's my number one book boyfriend. He's up there with Zayden and Riesling and I don't know. Maybe I'll put Low in there, but maybe. But Wes is number one for me. Yeah,
Amazing. I know. I was like, we
he's
cannot leave out that
we
Wes is
cannot leave
like
out. He is a huge book
one of your number
boyfriend.
one book boyfriends, which is a
He's
big deal.
everything. He's so charming and sweet and funny, and he's the guy that you want to be your boyfriend, but also just want to be friends with. And I will put
Yeah.
underneath this when this is on our socials, I'll put the quote I was talking about, and I will be better prepared next time to actually tell you the quotes I'm thinking of. Um,
No pressure
but
there.
uh, yeah, it's amazing, and it brings up these memories, like what Kate and I were just talking about, of like
Yeah.
these high school awkward moments and memories and dances and dates, and like that's what is so good about this, and it just brings
Yeah,
you back and makes you want to message your old high school best friends to talk about all those
it
fun
does.
experiences.
It
So
does. Okay, I love it. I know. I'm still figuring out my book boyfriend list. I know that Resend's on there and Bash. But I'm gonna like
we
we're
have to
gonna
get you
dive into
further
that.
in.
I
Yeah,
need to get further in before I know for sure like the
yeah,
full
you
list.
need more.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I absolutely love this term and idea. It's
yeah,
so fun.
it's so fun. It's so great. Yeah.
All right. If you haven't read it, definitely go to your local bookstore, the library, wherever you read
Yeah.
your book, wherever you get your books, better than the movies. It's amazing.
Yes.
And like Court said, Lynn Painter's Fake Skating is coming out on September 30th.
Yes.
So you can also go pick up that and enjoy some more Lynn Painter teen romance. She is great. She's really good in that genre area of romance reads. So enjoy. And until
Yeah.
next time, thanks for joining
Yeah.
us
Thanks for joining
on,
us. If you have any
yeah.
awkward dance date stories, let us know. So just write them down. I'd love
Oh
to
my
read
gosh.
your experiences, any awkward high
Yes.
school dance stories. Tell
Yes.
us all about them. Yeah.
I love it. All right. That's it for this episode of Kate and Court's Cozy Corner Romance Meters. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.